Alright, welcome everybody to the Naughty Boy channel, and I am about to break it in with my first place OTS Blackwing deck profile. Yep, you heard it here first. I've been patiently waiting for these cards for a couple months, and now they have finally made it to us with the new Cyber Dragon support inside of the new size set. It came out on the 27th legally, and yeah, I ran it in this weekend's OTS. Had a lot of success. I went 7-0-1. The one game was a draw because I was playing a BA player who was stalling me out. But we ain't even gonna get into that. Besides that, only other loss I had of the day was to Altergeist in first game of the final round in top 8. So once again, this is first place deck profile. We're going to start from top and work our way down because Whirlwind Search is backwards. I played 2 Chris. Oh, and I'm not going to get too into like detail with this profile. I'm just going to more so go over like some of what the cards do and just the list in general. If I could get 500 likes and maybe stir up questions in the comments, I'll make another video as far as combos and gameplay is concerned. But besides that, I'm going to just kind of leave it up to y'all, put it in y'all hands. 2 Chris, Crack of the Dawn. Good against True Draco. Good at just making sure you have a Blackwing on board. Unless they book a morning or something of that sort. Sure, it's a lot better now that we aren't in the pendulum era. Things are going to the graveyard. 3 board because it's still too good at 1700 attack. A special, just to be able to special next to any monster to just add presence as far as link summoning or piercing power. 1 Zephyros the Elite. Self-explanatory. One of the new guys, Blackwing, Simone the Poison Wind. To me, he's almost like one of the best Blackwings we currently have. You can banish a Blackwing from your hand to basically play Whirlwind directly from the deck face up, so it can't be ashed, and it allows you to normal summon him or discard him after that, and it's all part of an effect, which means you still get a normal summon for the turn. I still play 2 Kaloots. It's just too good not to play any. Also another card that is very good, Blackwing Uster, the South Wind. I play 3 of these because it literally has 3 different effects that I feel make it worth being played at 3. One of which, when you normal summon, it special summons a level 4 or lower Blackwing monster from your remove from play pile. It is a tuner, as well as when it is in the graveyard, it can be banished to place as many black feather counters on a Blackwing dragon that you have per card your opponent controls. Or you can place wedge counters on as many monsters as your opponent controls. And Blackwings, such as Armor Master and the new Blackwing Synchro, interact with wedge counters. 2 Blizzard is still too good. It allows you to get into your 6s really quickly and your Crystal Wings when you have a 6 out there. Yeah, it's just classic. 3 Gil, still one of the best tuners in the game. Half and everything, special summon, just fodder for links and sinking when necessary. 1 Vayu. If it's not ultimate, you're not trying hard enough. There's a lot of combos in which this Vayu is very useful, and now just with the way that the meta is being played, it's just nice to have this in the hole, depending on the style of deck that you got built and your extra deck is really concerned. Blackwing Harmadan, the Dust. I play 2 of these. He's pretty good. When you special summon him, you can target a Blackwing on the field and increase its level, his level, by the monster that you clicked. So, I mean, you're able to make little guys big guys. It's pretty good. 2 Steam. I'm honestly debating on taking this card to 3 because it's like just that insane. I'm not even gonna lie. And what's really got me crazy, like, one of my buddies has 3 Ash and he only played 2 in his OTS tournament, so I just literally just added his Ash to my deck list just because. I would probably, and I only asked 1 person today, like, it's like not even really necessary. You kind of just blow things out, like, basically you just kind of clear the board and just OTK your opponent in his deck, so like Ash really isn't really that big of a deal, like in my personal experience playing this deck. I would probably change that for a third steam. I play one squall. I wouldn't mind playing 2 of these, but I just save them for when I really need them. When he's synchro summoned, when you use him to synchro summon, he's a 1-star tuner. He can be special summoned if you control another Blackwing. He can switch a monster on the field to defense. There goes the one Ash that I spoke of, the only non-Blackwing card that I played today, which is why I said I could definitely do without. We're going to get to the spells of the deck. Triple Whirlwind, Turbo Pack. If they ain't Turbo Pack, like I said, you ain't trying hard enough. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I am slacking right now. For all those who are watching this video, I have to buy 3 Ultimate Allures. So if you have some, feel free to let me know what the price are on those, or shoot me a comment or something. Let me know. Shout out to Mike. I literally told you that I was going to draw this allure every time I needed it. And it's funny because every time I needed an allure, I always drew the one that my buddy Mike, which I had him sign, traded me. 3 allures is too OP. We never had 3 allures in Blackwing. It's like, yeah, let's do that. A new favorite of mine is Card of Black Feathers. It's extremely powerful. Same thing as allure when you just want to set up, except it's vice versa. You banish the Blackwing first and then draw 2. So you don't have the option to draw the 2 and then see what, you know, your option is going to be. So you kind of got to be a little bit more solid. The only thing is you can't special summon after you use this. So you just kind of really be careful when you use this versus the allure. But with those 5, it works out pretty well. I main deck 2 Hatrunates. I like my combos and summons to go off. I don't like my whirlwinds to be interrupted. 1 Reborn because I heard it's good. 1 Foolish because of the 4-star, which I can banish. The Steam and the Zephyros, and then Reborn because, you know, it's Reborn. And the 3 traps that I mained were 3 T-Roars, which also needs to be supers. That is all I have for the main deck. Now I'm going to get into the extra deck, which is what I really feel like make the deck. Everybody's personal preference will always be different. I do believe in 2 Weed Witch. I love her. She's awesome. Yeah, like without this card, this deck is like almost impossible to play, especially after the ban of Gofu. So yeah. Summon Sorceress because she's amazing. We get to 500 likes, we'll talk about more. I'm gonna just leave it at that. She's amazing. Soruyur, whatever his name is, the Rainstorm. He's an Assault Blackwing. I play the Assault Blackwing package. I basically play 1 of each. This guy can't be destroyed by card effects and goes to 6,000 if you use all tuners to sync with, all synchro monsters to create him. This guy gets 300 attack and defense for every Blackwing in your graveyard. And when he gets destroyed by battle or card effect, you get special back any wing beast synchro in your graveyard. The Assault Rikiki, the Rain Shower, he allows you to pop cards based on the number of Blackwings you control, not including himself. And this guy is the Reborn for all of them. So like if any of your assaults are in the graveyard and you sync for 5, you can reborn them. And whenever you sync for one of these guys, they are treated as tuners. So yeah, lots of combos with that. Blackwing the Thing, Starlight, burn for 800, allow you to get an additional normal summon, 2 OP. Armor Master Blackwing. Believe it or not, even though I do not have to play Armor Master, this can be any other synchro. I just prefer to have a Blackwing synchro that is a non-tuner. So I can still special my guilds and, you know, make plays without having to worry about not being able to sync with it, because the Assault Blackwings turn the tuners mandatorily if you use a Blackwing, and it's not an option. Joe, he revives a 5 or higher Blackwing that is in your graveyard. Tomahawk Joe. The new guy, and definitely the MVP of the day, Blackwing 4 Armor Master. This is definitely the new best card of the deck. It has been referred to me all day as Tower 2.0. It literally is unaffected by all card effects, so you can't even collude it to get over your opponent's cards that's, you know, crashing at 3K. It's literally unaffected by everything. But every time your opponent activates a monster effect, he, as a continuous effect, places a wedge counter on that monster. You can remove the wedge counter in order to take control of the monster, and you are able to do that once per turn, as well as destroying all monsters during the end phase that have wedge counters on them. So basically, when you get him out here, anytime your opponent activate a monster effect, they get in the counter. You can take what you want, kill what you want, blow up what you don't. You know what I'm saying? It's just really good. A tech that I chose to run is Shooting Riser Dragon. He's pretty insane. Upon synchro summoning, you can foolish any monster in your deck that is less than 7 levels and reduce his level by the number of the monster that was sent, but you cannot activate the effects of that monster at that time, and it is treated somewhat like a formula synchron. It has a quick synchro ability during either player's turn, or it might just be your opponent's turn. Either or, I'm not sure, but that is important, I guess. Yeah, only during your opponent's turn. You can't do it during your turn, but it is once per chain. The 1 Omega, which is obviously a 1 because it's just too amazing, but we gotta play it. 1 Black Rose because it's classic Blackwing Black Rose, and that's just how that happens. 1 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon because that's Crystal Wing. We make a lot of 7s. We got a 1-star tuner. We play 6 stars with 2-star tuners. Just, you know, always an option. My side deck, I'm gonna be completely honest. This is the one area of the deck, if I was to change, I would change. But I mean, it held up to get me through first place today. That's just because Blackwings are extremely overpowered. Not a lot of people had things to side for me, as well as it's not too many things that hurt the deck outside of just summon things. The third Hey True Nate, just I played a Paleo player. I played Altergeist. I played people that like to set a lot of back rows and, you know, disrupt my plays. 2 Called by the Grave. Really wish it was still at 3. But it's a necessary evil, I understand. I played 2 Solidarity, which I threw in just in case, the off chance I got extra linked and needed to be able to beat over some of my opponent's monsters. I put this in against a deck that I had to go against that did extra link, but they didn't extra link, so when I drew it, it was kind of just overkill. I just killed him really fast. But this is something that you either play or you don't play. So side decking it, like I said, it was kind of like, you know, I built this deck last night, and I'm just kind of getting back into the game after hiatus. So I got to figure out exactly what I would like to put in this place. Another side deck card that was good, but I was really debating on swapping it for something else is Rivalry. We can only keep 1 type. Most of my cards are Blackwings. So Rivalry is just one of those cards where it's kind of like up in the air. The only person that really like everybody playing theme decks right now. So like I said, this will probably be a different choice at the moment. I have to look into that. With all the nightmares and everything, it'll probably be best to go Gozen over Rivalry. I see why they said it now. And basically, the MVPs of the side deck, even though I did not resolve this card 1 time today because nobody ever attacked me, it was just like almost pointless. 3 Black Sonics. If your opponent attacks, this is basically like a deep prison mirror force. Like, it banishes every attack position monster that they control if they swing at a Blackwing. So Black Sonic is, you know, extremely important. 2 Delta Crows and 2 Icarus attacks. Delta Crow destroys all sets. If I control a Blackwing, if I control 3, I can activate it from the hand. And Icarus, by triggering Winged Beast, I am able to pop 2 cards. They're both like staples to a sense. I just prefer to play a more combo-based deck versus a control deck. But that is what I played today. That is what I got first place with at the OTS. For everybody that's been wanting to play Blackwings for a long time, or just a fan of the deck like me, this would definitely be their time to pick it up. I suggest everybody do that. Have fun. For as long as they allow us to do that in this twisted game we call Yu-Gi-Oh! Till then, I'm going to be uploading more deck profiles. Like I said, the Twitch and my Xbox gamer tag have also been added to my page's description. So if you guys want to watch any streaming, any twitching from any of the titles that I play, any duels, or any new content that I add later, feel free to subscribe and like. And like I said, for 500 likes, I will get to combos and more in-depth things to do against current meta decks. And if you guys have any questions, I'd love to answer those. Drop them in the comments for me. Thank you guys, I appreciate it.